Putin's inauguration yesterday was significant, partly because of the appearance of Ramzan Kadyrov, caught being helped in and out of his coat, the appearance of dignitaries, foreign dignitaries from various countries in Europe, and the absence of other dignitaries who Europe seems divided between those who will recognize that Putin is legitimate and those who are not so sure that Putin is legitimate. Steven Seagal, the Hollywood actor, was there as well, but there were various people who were not there, and perhaps the most important was the defense minister Sergei Shoigu. He's fallen out of favor in the past. Maybe he's out of favor again now, as Putin is sworn in. So that's the first point. The second point is the tactical nuclear weapons drills which were going on. And the third point is the attempted assassination of Zelensky, rumored to be by the FSB, but equally two security officials in Ukraine were arrested, and there were talk that this was an in-house attack. But Zelensky has been the subject of a dozen assassination attempts, and of course he was on the top of the list of things that Russia wanted to be removed once it had invaded and secured power in Kyiv, right at the beginning of the special military operation. So the fourth thing that maybe is worth noting is the extraordinary presence of the church. Kirill, very long Orthodox service at the beginning. Putin wants it to be recognized that his special military operation is ordained by the church, that it has the hand of God. He's on a mission to restore Holy Russia to the authority that it wielded during the communist period. There's certain irony there, is there not? But at the same time, no irony in the fact that Putin has now started the last period of office, which, should he complete it, will take him beyond the period of office that was held by Stalin, and beyond that of Catherine the Great, unless he is killed or died. But of course I think that he's already dead, and I believe that the illusion of Putin can go on for years, well after the end of his present term. And so this fifth term of office, it goes against all he promised in the year 2000, to develop democracy. Well, he's obliterated democracy, and as beautifully demonstrated in the death of Navalny, and his wife Yulia Navalnaya said yesterday that Putin is a liar, a thief, and a murderer. That's in contrast to those who say if there is Putin, then there is Russia, a modern Tsar, a successor to Peter the Great, the controller of the Russian mir, the Russian world, the lord of misrule. But Putin is the icon of this authority, and so as Putin limps forward in imitation of the strange walk that he used to have when he was first inaugurated, way back 20-odd years ago. Now I suspect that limp is manufactured by the lifts in his shoes, and by the and by training, but nothing can quite obliterate the vagueness, the absence in the eyes, which is beautifully captured by whichever actors are now performing the part of Putin But Putin is controlled. Putin has been for 15 odd years the creation of a group. For most of that time, I think he was probably alive. I don't think he's alive anymore. I think Putin is in the fridge, the Smieg fridge, propping up a bag of frozen peas, probably indistinguishable from the bag of frozen peas by now. And as I say, he is now inaugurated by the church. It's like some sort of august funeral without the coffin.